Good morning, Morning Breathers, and welcome, as Tim would say, to our little corner of the world that we call Morning Breath. And we're so thankful that you're here this morning. I am John Woodward, joined to, would be your left, my right, over here by Boss Man Matt, who is playing the role of SPP, who is also joining us in studio today.
Ahoy.
But I feel like you have a mic, though.
I do.
Okay.
I just chose not to use it.
Okay, fair enough. And not to be outdone last and certainly not least, but the best of us in studio today, the glorious Greta. Thank you so much for being here on this
good morning.
Thursday.
Peter and I are twinning.
That's true.
Look at us.
I did
We
not
coordinated
get to know.
this.
We did. We
Hey, we got
planned
some
it.
blue. We got some blue in ours, so we're
Kind of.
coordinating, not twinning, just coordination.
They're not as cool as us.
No.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of cool, it's really cool that we have sponsors on this show, despite our ridiculousness, and the Southeast Iowa.
Wait. You gotta wait. You gotta give me a chance.
Okay,
Matt's not ready.
that was a great transition.
That was
You just
awesome.
absolutely
pretty good.
shut
That was
me
cool.
down.
I wasn't ready for it.
Are we ready now?
Yeah, we try it now.
We're trying now. Okay. The Southeast Iowa Video Network is powered by our friends over at KCTC.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Casey.
Casey.
Thank you, Casey, and all the gang over at KCTC. And we are powered this morning by a little caffeine from Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh and all the Hy-Vee Fast and Freshes. as we would say.
Thank you, Willie.
Thanks, Willie.
That was actually fantastic. Thank you, Willie. Okay. All right. So, a few different things that are happening this morning. We are without the skipper, so
You're
just place
skipperless.
this, skipless. Start calling him Skip Bayless. Oh boy, that's a whole rabbit hole. We could go down. We could go down that rabbit hole this morning. So lots going on in the world today. But what's going on with you guys? I feel like I've been out for a while. But what's happening with you all? We'll just open up with anything just burning on the membrane this morning. SPP. Anything you have happening in your world?
I'm trying to wake up a little bit, so my trying to get the engine rolling in my brain.
Gotcha.
So slowly but surely we'll get there.
Fair enough. I've been. I was awake at an earlier time because we got a puppy about a week and a half ago. So that's been super exciting. Really great, really cute dog. He's
Super cute.
purebred lab. He's awesome. His name is Clark, and we'll see him. Well, you'll see us running about the town sometimes. But yeah, it was. It all came to a point here over this past weekend, and it was about 2 a.m. and my two boys were there. 9, 5 years old. And then there's the dog. And then there's the cat, who is less than thrilled with this entire situation, I can tell you. But basically, about 2 o'clock in the morning, I hear this barking, right? Which is not uncommon at this stage. It's fine. But it was pretty aggressive barking. And then followed by thump, little feet running down the hall. And here comes my youngest, Dad. And he had wet his pants. Right behind him is my oldest, Dad. And he has a bloody nose. And it's it's like geysers of blood coming out of his nose. So my youngest is crying because he doesn't enjoy his predicament. My oldest is like, this is terrible. There's blood everywhere. And meanwhile, there's a soundtrack overlaying all of it of the dog just who had pooped in the kennel in the background. And I'm going, sweet Jesus, what have I done? Where are we going with this? So, it's been the last 24 hours. My boys were not there, and the house was a little quieter. Clark was still a menace, but we're surviving. We're surviving.
Well, I know you texted me at 6 o'clock this morning. It was like, can I come in? So you were up and at it.
Yeah, I was up and had him and ready to go. And then I did that thing where you procrastinate, and then you're up way
You're
earlier.
so early, and then you're late.
I got plenty of time. And then, as I was mentioning to the gang in here, this whole I want to make sure I get this out there. I am in support of the traffic light, but that is it with this situation. This 3-lane BS already
so
this
to
morning.
set it up for people that are outside of the area. So Washington Street in Washington. So it's 4-lane. It's the last remaining 4-lane in town, right? That's
Yes.
stretch.
Can't go cruising the 4s.
No,
anymore.
and so they are
Bunch of
changing
crap.
that to 3-lane, and then they put up a traffic signal at
At
12th
12th
Street,
there.
which is
Yeah.
by home.
Which I get that part, right? It's, but at the same time, I'm like, just make it a turn lane there. And then after that, open it up to 4 lanes.
Yeah.
Or whatever we're doing. But it's coming into town already by Walmart today. We slowed down and somebody was going 15 miles an hour and they didn't know where the heck they were going. That would have been
Yeah.
a prime time for one of SPP's beeps.
Yeah.
And I'm just going, this is just a foreshadowing of things to come. And I can't wait to have more road rage coming in that way on a daily basis.
I will say this: when they changed over Madison Street, right?
Yeah.
They changed that from 4-lane to 3-lane. I thought terrible.
It is.
It
Still is.
It is sometimes. It
Sometimes.
is not all the time. I thought I'd constantly be behind somebody going 15 miles an hour. It's not always. So it's not as bad as I thought, but
I would be curious to the amount of like outgoing traffic, which way has more. I feel like it's more going east than west necessarily.
Yeah.
But that's just my opinion. I have no stats or data to back that up, just my bitterness at this time. So
It seems busier over there, but
We should just cut the middleman and go to 8.
you get zero argument from me. None. It's just, you know what? The Autobahn in Washington, Iowa, let's do it.
Why not?
the argument is take that stretch of road between Iowa City 380 between Iowa City and Cedar Rapids, and with all the construction trying to get it to go to 6 lanes. It is a nightmare.
Yeah, but once it's done, you're going to get there in like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Easy street.
All right, you say so.
Once it's done, when we're 80, you know, then we can get a ride up there.
what's
it's
the
always-
point of it going to 3? What's the difference between? Why does it matter?
If what?
What from 3 to 4 or 4 to 3? I'm sorry. Was it why?
More area?
They say it's a lot safer.
Oh,
I don't know if that's true.
'Cause it's a lot
because there's like a
slower.
turning lane.
And the thing is, people do dumb stuff in those turning
I
lanes.
say people
all the
don't
time.
understand the turning lane.
They
though.
get into them too early, or they don't use them at all, which
Exactly.
is extremely frustrating. And they're just sitting there like, that's it. Anyway, okay, we could do an entire show on this today. It's there's several things that should employ more people that could just drive other people, the people that no longer know how to drive. Okay, all right. Speaking of,
So I would agree. I'm not an advocate necessarily of the 3-lane. It is supposed to be safer. I don't know if it is or not. I don't know that 4-lane right now is incredibly dangerous.
yeah,
So there's that. I will say that stoplight at 12th Street is, I'm all about that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's definitely needed. There's been
100%.
so many accidents right there.
100% there. And then I get backs up so much to the stop
Yes.
sign there, and it's like that would just be great. But you know what they could have done? They could have just put the signals on to where it was like just had an arrow. Either way, kept it to 4-lane. People would have figured it out real quick. Like, hey, we're going around. And then anyway, all right, I digress. But it's a word. The word I'm searching for, I can't say because there are preschool toys present. All right.
Because I don't know the beat button.
It's the only thing holding us back.
Speaking of wild things and driving and rolling around, 29-year-old becomes first woman to cross U.S. on a skateboard. Unless you guys already talked about this week.
that.
Brooke Johnson has just become the first woman. I mean, was there a dude that did this too as well at some point? I have no idea. On a skateboard, a record-setting 3,226-mile journey that began in Santa Monica, California, and ended when she walked into the Atlantic Ocean at Virginia Beach after 119 days on the road. She persisted through rough weather and mountainous terrain, even rolling through a tornado warning in Oklahoma. Well,
Ooh.
that's pretty on par.
I was going to say average Oklahoma experience.
That's kind of cool.
That is cool.
That's cool.
I wouldn't have the strength to do that.
I don't know how to ride a
But-
skateboard, but that sounds
Yeah.
Yeah.
difficult.
I could do it on my stomach, but yeah, just
Same.
just crawling.
Down a hill.
My first thought was you've got the Rocky Mountains and the Appalachian Mountains to navigate and on a skateboard.
Yeah.
Going up would be bad. Going down,
I wonder what kind of wheels she had on that thing.
It had to be repairs along the way.
I had to.
Had to be.
Well, here's some other. I was driving by the McDonald's the other day. Well, what's being built at the McDonald's, right?
Michelle at McDonald's.
Michelle McDonald's. I wouldn't have been sad if it didn't come back. I know you guys were talking about it the other day and how fast that things can work or not work or whatever. But this is the next topic for us. McJeans. So McDonald's. Did you guys ever talk about this again? I haven't watched it for a couple days. So
Stuff.
okay. So McDonald's employees outside the U.S. are serving burgers and fries with a side of fashion. Fans of the fast food chain are craving more than just the value menu after a customer shared a video of an unexpectedly stylish McJeans that European workers wear. Fans freak out over the, quote, sexy McJeans that workers wear in lucky countries. The TikTok clip, racking up over 8.1 million views, features two workers casually covering their shifts in the perfectly fitted blue jeans, each stamped with a subtle McDonald's M on the back right pocket. Meanwhile, The American uniforms, including the jeans, which along with other pieces were created by Affinity brand designer Binda Rivas, lean into more function over fashion, you don't say. Last year, stores in the U.S. Debuted sustainable uniforms with aprons, jeans, and T-shirts made from recycled plastic.
I guess I never really think about the fact, like, when you think of brand design, you think of like New York Fashion Week. You don't really think of designing McDonald's work clothes, but I guess someone has to.
Someone has to.
Someone has to make the McJeans.
McJeans, and they have a big M on the pocket.
Yeah.
Sexy does not go anywhere.
Okay, because that's what I mean. I was like, "What am I reading here?" I'm like Ron Burgundy.
I mean,
if you put it on the teleprompter, he will read it.
It does say they're perfectly fitted. So
yeah, well,
Okay, so but
Do they
who's
wear
it perfectly
jeans?
fitted to? As the question,
workers.
that is the question, and okay, I'm just
get
gonna
sized up for your McJeans in
boy,
Europe,
this
I
is
guess.
a slippery slope. Okay, all right.
So all McDonald's workers wear jeans? I thought they wore black pants.
yeah,
They could be black jeans.
I think they're like a black jean. Yeah.
Oh, I'm
this
just
is in
picturing
Europe
blue
where
jeans.
this is happening.
Yeah, in Europe they do the blue jeans.
Gotcha.
Here they only do black jeans.
And actually, that story goes on to talk about different countries have all kinds of different uniforms and different. It's they're outfitted to the region.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there you go.
I'm looking at the comments section here. Who we got to say hello to? Jeff, good morning. David, Cindy, Denise, Paula, Martha, Cindy again. We are creatures of habit and they are changing our habits. Exactly. And I don't like it, Cindy. I don't like it. And Florida drivers are the worst. They don't believe in turn signals down here. So that's an interesting one because I've been on both sides of that equation. Because when I moved from here and lived in Chicago when I was 18, on the outskirts of Chicago, if you used your turn signal, they wouldn't let you in. Like you just had to get out there and be somebody. Like you maneuvering your way through traffic, like heavy traffic on the 294, right? The Dan Ryan and everything is pretty wild. Same thing on like the California freeways. Like you just had to just hit it and go. If you were like, okay, hold on, I'm going to look and then I'm going to signal and then I'm going to look again and then I'm going to turn. It's like, yeah, you lost your chance. 4 cars just passed you. Like that was it. So then I moved back to Iowa after like 12 years of that, like between Chicago, Los Angeles, Seattle, Tucson. And everyone's like, why do you drive like a maniac? And I'm like, I'm just driving. What are you talking about?
I remember shortly after I turned 16, I went to New York City.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, there's a lot of
York
interesting
City.
drivers there. I went to
yeah.
New York City for a trip. And I remember on the I don't remember what corner of Madison Square Garden it was, but there was one car that wanted to turn left and there was a cop there. He says, you can't turn left. The car goes, okay. So he gets in the right lane and then he bows all the way around the intersection to turn left, and the cop has to arrest him because he'd already told him you can't turn left
turn
here.
left.
And then he tried to gain the system, and yeah. So I felt much better about my driving after a trip to New York like that.
In Washington, Iowa, you don't have to use turn signals. Everybody already knows.
That's
True.
Could be fair. Is he cutting out for you guys?
Yes, he is.
Is he cutting out online?
That's far away from the microphone.
I
Yeah,
would
turn up your
I
gain.
I don't know.
Yeah, turn up your gain.
or just move the mic.
Number 4.
Is that better?
A little bit. I mean, I think there's a nice.
No.
little-
That's the volume for the headphones. The gain is the slider on the board.
Whatever. I'll quit talking.
No. We do not want that. Not a single bit. Okay, so a couple of things that are going on here, but I feel like,
If I'm not cutting out too bad, I just saw this, and since David's in there, it's slowly becoming fall in Florida, and you know what that means? Absolutely nothing. Still 90 degrees, and we just go on about our day.
same thing. Like, we're fine.
Same.
We are different, but same.
More alligators, less alligators in the winter. I don't know.
So speaking of alligators, so Brandon Hamilton, friend of the show, he has a alligator mouth, like it looks like from Happy Gilmore, like where he has like one of those in his office over there at Farm Bureau. And I took my puppy in there the other day.
Oh, no.
And so like he rounds the corner of the chair and he looks over and there's this like alligator head that's like got its jaws up like high, and he literally jumps straight backwards. Like, what is that?
Aw.
You know, like he was just freaking out. Like, what is this giant head with teeth just sitting here on the floor? It was a good time. Good time. Oh, we got 7:30. We should probably take a break. Yeah.
Yes.
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 Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
I love helping people. I always wanted to help people. That's what I love the most.
We do a really good job of growing our own, but also we are able to take your skills, adapt them to what we need, or grow them as well.
Our leadership group here, they are actively involved, always supportive of our new ideas and innovation here at the hospital.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics. Apply today.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you with a flexible financing you need to install that all-season room or remodel your kitchen with a home equity line of credit. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Welcome back, Morning Breathers, to again our little corner of the world, minus Tim. So it's a little better today. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm sorry, Tim. I'm just where is? Do we know? Did he say? Like, do we know where he is? Is he just
MIA?
MIA. All right. Well, that's fine.
That's what he gets then.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. I feel bad that I don't feel bad, as a Rascal Flatts song would say. Okay. All right. So you guys have a game? You have a state guessing game? Let's talk about this.
So we teased this yesterday. It's basically state nicknames.
Mm-hmm.
And so I will give you the nickname and you tell me the state that is associated with.
Okay.
So, for instance, like Iowa is the
Hawkeye State.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And Missouri.
I'm sorry.
is
Let's say that again. The Hawkeye State. Okay. So I just had to plant that firmly.
Yes.
So.
And Missouri is the Show Me State, right?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, what do you think the Cotton State is?
Alabama.
It is Alabama.
That was a good guess.
Yeah. The Natural State.
Arkansas.
Yeah.
Is Arkansas. How do you know that?
I remember because there's a AAA team called the Naturals. And
why is it called the Natural State?
Because they have a lot of caves and they have a lot of.
I feel like I'm not going to get any.
We have a. I don't know if I would call you a historian.
I'm like United Statesian.
A geographical nerd.
A geographian.
I'm over here, no idea.
I like it.
The Peach State.
Georgia.
The Constitution State.
Delaware.
Is Connecticut.
Ooh.
Close. And by the way, I'm doing terrible shifting cameras here, so we're just going to have to deal with that.
It's all right.
We'll just hang out with you. Just put it on you. You're the one reading.
It's been on you mostly, John.
I know that. And everyone can see the look of stupidity and dumbfoundedness.
Don't put it on me.
I would like for you to switch it to you since you're leading this.
I'll switch over to Peter and Greta. So, the Gem State.
The Gem, like GEM?
GEM. Idaho.
Nope.
I was going to guess Montana.
I feel like that's a potato.
I was going to say that's a potato state.
So
that is false.
Yeah, to be fair, some of these had multiple.
You picked the harder one.
You're choosing the lesser known ones.
Right.
It's like a substitute teacher.
Can you guess what Illinois might be?
Land of Lincoln.
Yep.
That is definitely one. That is not what is on this list. The Prairie State.
Yep, I've heard that one.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
I have not heard that.
I lived in the prairie of Illinois.
So how did you not know that?
I don't think about it when I'm there. It's just there.
I don't think about where I live.
Yes. The Pelican State.
Oh, that's
New Orleans or Louisiana.
Close to New Orleans. It is Louisiana.
I was thinking of the basketball team.
New Orleans is it a state?
The Bay State.
California. No.
Bay.
Massachusetts.
I guess.
The the Granite State and the Garden State. I think you
Garden
get it.
State's New Jersey.
Yes.
Oh, New Jersey.
Garden State is New Jersey. And what the Granite State? New Hampshire.
Is there a lot of granite coming out of New Hampshire?
Apparently, if it's the Granite
Since
State.
when?
Yeah. Well, they call it the Granite State. All right, a couple easy ones. The Empire State.
New York.
New York.
The Tar Heel State.
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
The Peace Garden State.
The Peace Garden State. Seems like something hippie. Like
I was going to say, it's very hippie, California.
North Dakota.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Why? Because nothing's there.
A lot of peace in North Dakota, I guess.
A lot of peace. The Keystone State.
I know this. Dang it.
Yeah, I've heard this before too.
I
I'm not
feel
sure
like
what
I've heard
guess
it too.
Keystone State. Is it like Utah?
It is Pennsylvania.
Oh, no.
Completely wrong side of the world.
Right, exactly. The Mount Rushmore State, South Dakota.
Right.
Volunteer State, Tennessee.
Mhm.
Lone Star State,
Texas.
The Beehive State.
So random.
Maine.
Utah.
I would not have put those together.
Utah.
That would not have been my guess. The Green Mountain State.
Green Mountain. Kentucky.
No, what is Kentucky? You should
Bluegrass.
Bluegrass.
I didn't know if you'd pick that one.
Isn't Blandon from Kentucky?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bluegrass.
Kentucky is the bluegrass.
West Virginia. I'm trying to think of.
The Green Mountain State is Vermont.
Mm.
The Evergreen State.
Is that
There's so much
Washington?
green.
What's that?
Did you say
Washington?
Washington?
It is Washington.
Nice.
Here you go. The Mountain State.
West Virginia.
Colorado.
Mountain State.
West Virginia.
The Mountaineers.
Mountain Mama.
And Peter knows this one because I said it yesterday, but I'm thinking this, you won't get this one. The Equality State.
Denial. You got Peter with that one.
The Equality State is Wyoming.
No.
Wouldn't have guessed that.
I would not have been
I'm
able to guess
failing
that at all.
this test.
Well, I think we all failed this test.
Not Peter.
Yes. Peter did the best.
I tried.
The North Star State.
Minnesota.
It is Minnesota, but more commonly, land of 10,000 lakes.
Mhm.
So, the last frontier,
Alaska.
Alaska. The first state,
Delaware.
I think that's it. The Sunflower State, which I wouldn't. I
Kansas.
happen to know this. Huh?
Kansas.
It is Kansas, but anyway. So there you go.
If I ever have a trivia night that I get invited to, I'm bringing Peter
I
with
was
me.
just gonna say that.
that's what we're
Just for
doing.
state questions.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I think we kind of failed on those, but
Epic fail.
That was tough.
Good job, Peter.
It was tough. I tried.
yeah. Well, like I said, some of those had multiple listings for those.
So
I will say this though, Iowa only had one, and it
wasn't the Cyclone State.
it was not the Cyclone.
And I don't care about your recent 2 victories. Whoopee, a dead clock is right twice a day, so maybe 2 years. All right, sounds good. I'll leave that alone. As far as the denial one, I have to. That stems from childhood. So Calvin and Hobbes, if you ever saw that the comic or whatever. So his teacher is like, Calvin, what state do you live in? And he goes, denial. I guess I can't argue with that. So that always sticks in my head. That's why that one popped out. Okay. Are we getting close to taking another break? Yeah, let's go ahead and take another break and we'll come back and get set for the day.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
Hey, you want to see something really scary?
Thrills, chills, and things that go bump in the night. The Brushless House of Terror. Family-friendly Halloween treat. Visit the Midwest Haunted Rail. Unlimited rides on the Ghost Train, trolley, and carousel, blow-ups, and carnival ride, all for one low price. Kids 4 and under free. Scare up some fun at Midwest Haunted Rails, McMillan Park, Mount Pleasant.
The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
All right, welcome back. And it is time for our favorite I love that. Is that Lord of the Rings? It is time. Like, what is that? What movie is that? Peter's muted. Testing.
Oh, there we go.
There he is.
Okay.
My bad.
I thought it was Lion
I'll
King.
show you who's in charge of this entire studio. I'll just mute your microphone.
You're done.
There are advantages
You're
to
done.
running the board, I have to say.
That's true.
I have all the power.
You have all the power.
Okay. All right. So, time for our favorite portion of the day, which is, I guess, set for the day. So, if you're ready, Tim, or Tim, if Tim's not ready. Tim, if you're watching, are you ready? Also, Matt,
doing, Tim?
SPP, you're switching chairs, you're switching roles, we're switching everything. So, I was not even anticipating leading this flying umbrella circus this morning.
It's like a Chinese fire drill.
All right. Are you ready?
That'd be funny.
Yes.
Here we go. All right. Let's get set for the day. Okay. All right. I messed all that up. All right.
Jeez.
Time and temperature right now. Fairfield, Mount Pleasant, and Washington. Highs of 85 today. Lows of 61. Cloudy with a stray shower possible.
We could use a ceiling fan in here today.
And also
It
a
is
little bit later on.
National Ceiling Fan Day.
Yeah, we could always use some air conditioning.
Love a good
on this
ceiling
thing.
fan.
We could.
It would be nice because this room's you could really hotbox smoking something in here is all I'm saying. It'd be a lot of humidity and haze and no moving air, and it would be fantastic. Okay. Speaking of smoking things, a judge in Fairfield intends to lift the stay on the Walton Lake drawdown. So there's news for that.
That's
And
a drawdown.
It's a good question.
it's a great question. Anybody out there want to talk about what a drawdown is?
They want to drain that lake. There's a whole thing going on with this lake over there.
Okay.
And they want to drain it, but some people don't want it drained, or some people think the city shouldn't pay for it, but the golf course should pay for it. It's a whole thing.
Listen,
If
either way,
everybody in town just gets a bucket, we can get the water out pretty
if
quick.
they drain it down, I'm sure the community band will be there to play alongside of it as it's happening. Okay, Mount Pleasant High School band, speaking of, honors 9/11 with music. That's really cool. Washington High School not grading homework this year, but students not free from out-of-class work.
What does that mean, though?
You know, it's like, what does that? I was reading this email the other day, and I was talking about this with a couple people, and I'm like, okay, you tell any kid we're not going to grade this homework.
Yeah, I ain't doing it.
You're not doing it.
No, you're not doing it. Like, it's not happening. Like, but at the, it's like, okay, so I feel like there's a lot of experimenting happening within our school district here over the last couple of years. Like, should we go to 4 days, 2 days, 1 day, all days, like all year, no year, like homework, no homework. Like, what? I feel like at this point, we're kind of like somebody's uncle in a garage just tinkering. And it's like, what? Maybe let's just leave it alone for a hot
trying
second.
a little too much.
It's just, and
Too much too quickly.
All the best
It's
of
a lot
intentions.
going on.
Yes, all the best of intentions. But no kid, unless they're like the nerd of the class, which is only going to open them up to more targeted being made fun of, like, oh, you're the teacher's pet. Of course you did your homework. I know I'm being cynical right now. But like, it's very interesting to think of it. Now, the one positive I did think about, Matt, was this. You think about ChatGPT and AI.
Mm-hmm.
If kids are in class and they're like, well, I'm not even going to listen to what's going on. I'm just going to read my assignment and I'm going to plug my assignment into ChatGPT, which I know there has been instances of that happening too as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I get it. It's like, hey, you're going to focus more in class, listen more in class, take the notes, and then study on what okay, that's fantastic. But just to be like, yeah, no homework. It's like, well, what are you going to do if you go to college? That's fine. Like when you actually have to study and like come back.
ChatGPT.
Yeah, same thing. And that's it's so scary. It's so scary to think about. Like I saw a post that it's like, you better be lifting weights, eating right, and doing whatever because your future doctor is ChatGPTing their way through med school right now. It's just
oh my gosh,
it's kind of crazy to think about that, but it's a scary world that the possibilities of that fraudulent activity do exist. So my son's very happy. I can tell you that. He's just like, because he came home and I hadn't read the email yet, and he came home and he's like, yeah, I just have this thing, but I'm like, you don't have homework? Nope. I'm like, dude, you're full of what? I'm like, what do you mean you don't have homework?
Did he usually get a lot? What grade is he in?
He's in fourth grade now.
Grade?
He got more before me. He would come home with different papers and things and whatever else. So it's like, okay, like here we go. So, but not free from out of class work. So it's like, okay, if it's not graded, but you should do it. But like, no, they're not going to do it. Like, what do we?
No.
I mean, some might. Some would be overachievers, and that's awesome. Good for them. But
some of my best stories that I hated at the time, but I had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to get my homework done before something, or stay up till midnight.
Stay up super late
after Sunday night football. You do your homework.
Right.
Now, I also think too, there's something to be said. It's like you do have a nice breakaway, and it's like you don't. I feel like sometimes we're forcing kids to grow up faster than what necessarily they should. So, I can be a devil's advocate too, but it is just kind of hilarious. But they're just like, nope, no more homework.
No more homework.
Let's just be done. Okay. Sports. Fairfield, Mount Pleasant, and Washington cross country teams are all running in the Fort Madison meet tonight. Fairfield volleyball hosts Williamsburg.
It's a tough one.
So that's going on. In case you missed the last commercial break, there's also haunted houses going on at Thrashers. There's saw the guy chasing.
Don't get chased down
with a chainsaw. We talked about this the other day in a text. I think there is no law against firing up a chainsaw next to some random stranger's tent in the middle of the night. However, do so at your own risk, especially if you live in Iowa, because you might get shot and an entire magazine emptied into you. If you do.
Law.
You guys, Tim is commenting.
Oh, he is.
He said, "Do you know what time it is?"
Hammer time.
Hammer time.
Hammer time.
No, Tim. What time is it?
Golf time.
Some sort of time.
7:49.
Yeah, we don't care. We're having fun. Tim. We're going to go just for that. I'm going to add another 60 seconds, 90 seconds at least to this dang show. How do you like this, Tim?
Oh,
Take that.
My God.
I am the captain now. Okay. On this day in history, a nest of northern giant hornets, was destroyed on Vancouver Island in British Columbia. It was the first nest reported in North America where the insects are an invasive species. Northern giant hornets.
I think I remember that.
Do we have a picture?
No, but they are murder hornets. And I think murder hornets got shortchanged because they came about at the end of 2019, right before COVID.
I think I remember that.
And then COVID kind of stole the show.
Justice for the murder hornets is what you're saying.
But they are 2 inches long, which doesn't seem like a lot until you about that, like here from my finger. And that's a big freaking hornet.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Anything that flies and buzzes in remote,
or called a murder hornet.
And
it's a pretty big red flag. Murder hornet, yeah. As opposed to a peaceful hornet.
Yes.
A mostly peaceful murder hornet.
A rational hornet.
Very mostly peaceful murder hornets. Yes, I'm sure they're
a debatable
similarities.
Debatable hornet.
Okay, so let's see here. Random joke, random quote, random fact. I don't even have that list in front of me.
You do.
I do indeed. Okay.
On the other sheet, yeah.
It's on the other sheet.
Well, we did a random fact yesterday.
We did a quote yesterday.
We did a quote. Greta, what do you want to do?
I say joke.
Let's do a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, are you guys going to read the joke or am I reading the joke?
Greta, you can do the joke.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Did you know that a t-shirt is actually an abbreviated version of Tyrannosaurus shirt because of the short arms?
Wow. Let's just read them all. Since Tim is complaining about the time.
Not all the
9
jokes
minutes,
are good.
you guys.
We
9
got 9
minutes.
minutes.
Random quote. Remember that you are absolutely unique, just like everybody else. Margaret Mead. Okay.
That's a good one.
That is funny.
And in fact, the world's quietest room is a laboratory in Minneapolis. In the extreme quiet, the absence of external sounds allows people to hear their own heartbeat, the movement of blood, and the expansion and contraction of their
Wow.
lungs. That would freak
I'm
me
good.
out.
That would freak me
I'm
out
good.
too.
I'm a hard pass. Hard pass on that.
I have to say, John, that's why you don't get access to the quotes and jokes and stuff, because you read all 3 of them. I got to find 3 brand new ones
My
for
bad.
tomorrow.
I'm sorry.
Making Matt work.
So you just create more work for me. Is what
Well,
you
if
do.
you would just focus on that job instead of trying to switch jobs, I don't know what we're just having to take on new work here all the time. Okay. Well, yes, we don't want to go all the way to 8 o'clock, even though part of me wants to do that at some point. Thank you guys so much for joining us here on Morning Breath, and we will be back tomorrow with more fun, silliness, shenanigans, and 3 new things of jokes, quotes, and facts.
Tomfoolery.
Apologies to Matt. So have a good day, everybody. Take care.
Ahoy.
Oh, wait.